Okay, so today's headline is China is warning about a possible bubonic plague outbreak because that's how 2020 is going. Cool, cool. It's not like we had enough to worry about already. This article is from Vice News, and the author is by David Gilbert, July 6, 2020. So let's go ahead and get started reading this article. The world is in the grip of an unprecedented global pandemic that is causing hundreds of thousands of deaths, millions of infections, and an untold economic catastrophe. So, the last thing we need to hear right now is that in a remote corner of China, another plague has emerged. Authorities in China warned Sunday of a plague epidemic after a herdsman was diagnosed with bubonic plague, the cause of the Black Death, which killed 50 million people worldwide in the Middle Ages. The alert came from the city of Bayan, located 550 miles northwest of Beijing in the autonomous region of Inner Mongolia. On Saturday, a hospital alerted municipal authorities of the patient's case, and by Sunday, local authorities had taken action, issuing a statewide Level 3 warning for plague prevention, the second lowest in a 4-level system. At present, there is a risk of a human plague epidemic spreading in the city. The local health authorities said, according to state-run newspaper China Daily, the public should improve its self-protection awareness and ability and report abnormal health conditions promptly. The authorities also warned people against hunting, eating, or transporting potentially infected animals, and to report any dead or diseased rodents. Bayanur's authorities particularly highlight the threat from marmots, a type of large ground squirrel that is eaten in some parts of China and neighboring Mongolia. Marmots live in rural areas and are often a carrier of the disease. Bubonic plague, which is transmitted by fleas that live off infected rodents, as well as direct contact with infected tissue, is one of the plague's two main forms. It causes painful, swollen lymph nodes, as well as fever, chills, and coughing. Bubonic plague can be treated with antibiotics if caught early, but if untreated, it is fatal in up to 60% of cases. Pneumotic plague, which infects the lungs, is a more severe form and is fatal in 90% of untreated cases. Now, Bayunar's health officials said the herdsman in question was in a stable condition and was undergoing treatment. While the plague has been effectively wiped out in large parts of the world, thanks to the advent of antibiotics, it still persists. The Bayunur case in Mongolia's third known case of the plague in recent weeks. On Monday, authorities lifted restrictions in Covid province after 2 cases of bubonic plague linked to the consumption of marmot meat were reported a week ago. Last May, a couple in neighboring Mongolia died from bubonic plague after eating the raw kidney of a marmot, which is a traditional remedy thought to bring good health. And in November, Beijing announced that 2 people in the Inner Mongolia caught the pneumotic plague. Okay, so that's today's article for the day. 2020 is going to be in the history books. Just go ahead and add bubonic plague while we're at it. So far, we've had the COVID-19. We've had a civil war. That's what it looks like anyways. We've had tornadoes. We've had an Ebola outbreak. We've had the issues with our southern border. What else can go wrong? Stay safe out there. Don't take any risks. You don't have to. And we'll see you in the next episode. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button to let you know of any new episodes coming up. Stay safe.